Hello, hello, hello. This is your boy Iron Boxing, coming through with this my 40-second live. We're going to talk about this thing called boxing, and among other things, of course. First and foremost, God bless every single one of you. I hope you're all having a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever the case may be. Let us start with the Lord's Prayer. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. All right. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, we got fight week. We have a whole bunch of things going on, right? We have um, two boxing fights that I know of, right? We have over in the UK, we have Chris Eubank versus Conor Ben 2. Co-main event for that will be Adam Carroll versus Eko Essuman. Um, and Adam Carroll is coming off of the fiasco, rather, shall we say, against Harlem Eubank. And Eko Essuman is coming off of a win against Josh Taylor, of course. Okay. We also have a boxing card over in Mexico, in San Luis Potosí, Mexico, headlined by the featherweight champion, 126 pounds, Rafael El Divino Espinosa, defending his WBO belt against Arnold Kegai, ranked number 9. Okay. Um, in that card, we have Lindolfo Delgado. We have, give me a sec, I'll let you know exactly. Yeah, we got Lindolfo Delgado versus Gabriel Goyas Valenzuela. If you remember, Gabriel Goyas Valenzuela fought Suriel Matias not too long ago over here in the island of Puerto Rico, right? Also on the card, we have, well, as I see it, that is the co-main event, right? Lindolfo Delgado versus Gabriel Goyas Valenzuela. We also have the heavyweight Richard Torres Jr., right? I think his last fight was Brandon Moore. He's going up against Thomas Salik. And we also have Emiliano Vargas versus Jonathan Montrell. Okay? It says here that will begin at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aside from all of that, we have a unbelievable UFC 322. This is going down in New York, right? In Madison Square Garden. um, and we also have a bare knuckle fighting championship card. Okay, so there's a lot. The bare knuckle fighting championship, I think, will be for the light heavyweight title. Lorenzo Hunt versus Dyer 2 versus Josh Dyer 2, right? Um, so we'll see how it goes. I do like me some Lorenzo Hunt. Not gonna lie. Um, so the UFC 322, it's super interesting, right? That's a stacked card from top to bottom, really. Um, let's go over it, and we're gonna get into the news as well. Of course, I saw the final presser between Eubank Jr. and Ben 2, and I also saw the kickoff presser between Sander Sayas and Abbas Barrow. We're gonna get into that and much, much more. Okay. From top to bottom, let's see what we got. Early prelims. First fight, it will be in the lightweight division of the UFC, which is 155 pounds. That would be Russian fighter Vyacheslav Borshev versus Brazil fighter Mateus Camilo. Okay, that will be the first fight. Vyacheslav Borshev is 8-6 with one draw, and Mateus Camilo is 9-3 with zero draws. All right. Let's see. One second. Man, what the hell's going on here? Oh, okay, okay. I see what's going on. Sorry about that. Okay, the second fight of the card is. One second. What the heck is this? Okay, here we go. Second fight of the card would be Russian fight in the middleweight division, which is 185 pounds. That would be Russian fighter Baisangur Susurkaev versus USA fighter Eric McConico. Susurkaev is undefeated in 10 fights, all wins. 6'2" tall versus Eric McConico, 10-3 with one draw, 6 feet tall. 1 inch reach advantage for Susurkaev. Okay. All right. Third fight of the UFC card would be in the women division. Will be Angela Hill, both from USA versus Fatima Klein. Angela Hill 18-15 with zero draws, and Fatima Klein 8-1 with zero draws. Angela Hill 5'3", Fatima Klein 5'6". All right. Reach, what did it say? So the reach, we have a 2.5 reach advantage on the side of Fatima Klein to go with those 3 inches of height advantage. Okay. Fourth fight of the early prelims in the UFC, it is on the men's featherweight division, which is 145 pounds. Okay. It is Pat Sabatini versus Chepe Mariscal, both from USA. Sabatini is 20-5 with zero draws. Mariscal is 18-6, zero draws, one no contest. Sabatini 5'8", Mariscal 5'7", and 1 inch reach advantage for Sabatini. And the final fight of the early prelims in the UFC, it is men's middleweight division, which is again 185 pounds, between two USA fighters, Kyle Daukus, who is 16-4 with zero draws, 6'3" tall, versus Gerald Meerschaert, 37-20 and zero draws, 6'1". So 2-inch height advantage for Daukus, but here's what's interesting. Meerschaert has a 1.5 reach advantage. So even though he's 2 inches smaller in height, he has almost 2-inch advantage in the reach department. Okay, so that's all about the early prelims. Let's move over to the prelims. First fight of the prelims, it is, I don't know why it's not showing any information here about his opponent, but okay. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Ethan Ewing. I don't know why there's literally no information about Ethan Ewing here. Well, Wellmaker is undefeated in 10 fights, all wins, 5'10" from USA. Second fight of the prelims, women's flyweight division. Both USA fighters. We have Erin Blanchfield, who is 13-2 with zero draws, 5'4", versus Tracy Cortez, 12-2, zero draws, 5'5". Reach advantage, half-inch reach advantage for Blanchfield. Okay, they're pretty much dead even everywhere else. Very similar records too, 13-2 versus 12-2. See. Next on the prelims, we have a men's middleweight division, 185 pounds, which is Roman Kopylov from Russia versus Gregory Rodriguez from Brazil. Okay. Kopilov is 14-4 with 0 draws, 6 foot tall. Kurt Rodriguez is 17-6, 0 draws, 6 foot 3. They are dead even as far as reach goes. Okay. And to round up the prelims, we have Bo Nickel from USA versus Rodolfo Vieira from Brazil. Whoa. The wrestler versus the jiu-jitsu. Nickel is 7-1, 0 draws. Vieira is 11-3, 0 draws. 1 inch height advantage for Nickel and 3 inch reach advantage for Nickel as well. All right, that is all for the early prelims and the prelims. God bless you, Tim Layton. Great to see you, my guy. That's my guy right there, Tim Layton. Yes, sir. I love it. Go. Talking a little bit about the UFC and stuff. Make sure you let me know who you got in EUBANK JR vs BENN and all of that. Let me know how you see that playing out. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you. So now we're going into the main card, right? The first fight of the main card is men's lightweight, which is 155 pounds, between two fighters that I like. One is one of my favorites, which is Benil Dariush from Iran versus Benoit Saint Denis from France. Dariush is 23-6 with 1 draw, and Benoit Saint Denis 15-3 with 0 draws. Dariush 5'10", Saint Denis 5'11", and 1 inch reach advantage for Saint Denis. All right. This should be a great fight. Should be a great fight. I personally am rooting for Benil Dariush for sure. Let's see. After that, we have Leon Edwards, right? Former champion, headshot dead. We all know this against Usman and else. This is in the men's welterweight division, of course, 170 pounds. He represents UK versus Carlos Prates from Brazil. Edwards 22-5 with 0 draws, 1 no contest, which I assume was that eye poke against Bilal Muhammad. Jesus Christ, what an eye poke that was. Carlos Prates is 22-7 with 0 draws. Leon Edwards 6 foot tall, Prates 6'1", and Prates has 4 inch reach advantage. Okay, worth noting. Next, we have we stay in the men's welterweight division. We have Sean Brady from USA versus Michael Morales from Ecuador. Brady is 18-1 with 0 draws. Morales is undefeated in 18 fights with all wins. Morales 6 foot tall, Brady 5'10", and there is a 7 inch reach advantage for Morales. Man, that's a lot, bro. That is a lot. All right, so we're moving to the good stuff, right? We're moving to the co-main event. Two of my favorite ladies. This is in the women's flyweight division, of course. Two of my favorite ladies. Two of my three. I'm confidently saying this is two of my 3 favorite ladies outside of Amanda Nunes that I have as the GOATs. Number 4, I don't know. It could be to complete the Mount Rushmore. It could be Holly Holm. I don't know off the top of my head. I do like this one, Holly Holm. I'll have to think about that one. But Valentina Shevchenko to me is the number 1. I know damn near everybody has Amanda Nunes. Obviously, the accomplishments are there. Just for me, it's Valentina Shevchenko, Amanda close second, and Zhang Weili a very close third. Anyway, Valentina Shevchenko from Kyrgyzstan is fighting Zhang Weili from China. Shevchenko is 25-4 with 1 draw. And Zhang Weili is 26-3 with 0 draws. Good God, look at those records: 25-4 with 1 draw, 26-3 with 0 losses, bro. Like Valentina has 30 fights, Zhang Weili has 29. Shevchenko 5'5", Weili 5'4". Shevchenko has a 4 inch reach advantage. Oh boy, that might be too much. The level of striking that this chick has. We'll see. Zhang Weili is, oh boy, it's as tough as they come, right? So the main event of the evening in the men's welterweight 170 pounds, Jack Della Maddalena from Australia defending welterweight title versus Islam Makhachev from Russia, who's trying to break into that select club of winning championships in two divisions in the UFC, right? We got John Jones, we got Daniel Cormier, we got Conor McGregor, we got BJ Penn, we got Randy Couture, we have oh man, I always get a brain fart every time I think about those two belts. There's been like 10 of them, or maybe like 8 of them. Well, nevertheless, um, Magdalena is 18-2 with 0 draws. Makachev is 27-1 with 0 draws. Dang. Islam got damn near 10 more fights than Magdalena, but nevertheless, Magdalena 5'11", Islam is 5'10", and there is a 2.5 reach advantage for Jack Della Maddalena. Oh boy, I mean, this what a tough one. This one, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not sure. This one, I mean, oh boy. So I'll say, because okay, everybody thinks Islam. So Islam can definitely submit you and grapple. We all know about the Dagestani wrestling, of course. But Islam can strike, man. Now the question is, can and will Islam strike with JDM? You know, should better question, should Islam strike with JDM? You got to do some striking, obviously. Every fight starts standing up, right? But the question is, should Islam stand and strike with JDM? I don't know. I don't know, because to me, and JDM's got to be training with Craig Jones. He has to. If he's not doing it, that's could be a horrible mistake. But if JDM is training with Craig Jones and he can neutralize some of that wrestling from Islam, it might get dicey for Islam. Seriously. So I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Man. We'll see. I guess we'll see, right? But yeah, it's a tough one to call, guys. I'm trying to give a prediction. It's very hard to call. Very, very hard to call. Man, give me some time. I still have a day. I still have tomorrow. Oh man. Let's see what. Yeah, let me move a little bit with EUBANK Jr. and Conor Benn um, presser. First, I want to show you the face-off, right? Which was absolutely classic. Listen, whatever you feel about this fight, I don't feel too much about this fight either anyway. But the face-off was absolutely unbelievable, guys. I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to them. The face-off, they started with Ben and EUBANK and EUBANK Jr., right? And Nigel Benn was there. And then EUBANK Sr., bro, stepped up, and it was like, oh, shit. But they kept it. They kept it civil enough, you know. Man, hopefully that song doesn't turn into a grapper. That's what I'm hoping. This is a short song, okay? I'm gonna show a short. Don't be a grapper, guys. Let me put the banner here with the disclaimer and everything. There's the banner, and here's the picture, right? I'm gonna share my screen. I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only. Okay. Right, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, again, this is educational purposes. I'm not monetized. Okay, this is a short anyway. It's not like I'm showing a full press conference or something or a fight. There we go.
Stadium London, online. No world title, no interim title, no purple belt, no alphabet belt. On the line is legacy, history, rivalry, bragging rights. A great man of boxing, and a man who fight fans have been waiting for. Connor the Destroyer Ben takes on Chris Next Gen EUBANK Jr. Two young fighters are on it. Two Hall of Fame legends standing there with their sons. Connor Ben, Chris EUBANK Sr. Two-time champions of the world.
All credit goes to the Zone Boxing, of course. What a face-off! Gotta give it to him there, really. What a face-off, fellas. Nothing left to say. Obviously, we know Team Sue changed trainers. We'll see how that works out. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me show this on the press conference again. Disclaimer right there. I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only. Okay. All credit and rights and all that goes to the channel.
So whoever told Nigel that I was paid whatever sum of money, they lied to you. And in you actually spouting what they've told you makes you a liar. So expose who told you that lie in order to actually clean your name. Otherwise, who in the future is going to believe you on anything you say? I've always walked the straight line. I fought the good fight. I finished the race. I kept the faith. Now, there is in store for me the crown of righteousness. And the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day that crown of righteousness. And not only for me, but also to all who have longed for his appearing. I speak and I walk truth, nothing but. And that's the only way you become a true entertainer that lasts. Yeah. So to that, I will say, Rastafari.
Alex Pereira called out Hamza Chimaev. Oh boy. I don't know, man. You might want to stay away from you. You think Ben will win on Saturday? Really? Man, interesting. How do you think he's gonna win? Do you see a stoppage? How you doing? Now make sure you subscribe, and if you like to, and if you enjoy the content, let me know how do you think Conor Ben will win. Do you see a stoppage? Do you think? And if he wins, do you want to see a trilogy though? Do you want to see? I mean, that's the obvious one, right? But just asking, Let me know if you're still there. All right. What else we got? 5. Let's see. Oh yeah, the kickoff presser. Oh, let me show you another thing. Yeah, let me. Press. Yeah, there it is. Give me 1 second. Shit. Give me 1 second because I want something specific that I want to show you. Hmm. Okay. He says he's got to he's got to save the family name. Okay. I think he has the power to hurt. He heard him last time. I mean, okay. I hear you. I hear you. Do you think that EUBANK Jr. having Bomac in his corner is going to make any difference in this fight? Do you think, or do you think that will not matter? And do you want to see a third one, or do you want to see just them go their separate ways? Because they're not in the same division. Let's be honest here, right? The only reason they're fighting is because of what their fathers built, which is fine. I mean, if it works, right? But that's the big kahuna here, right? No, I mean, no. It may not be. It may not be a strong point. Um, Not a third. Okay, yeah. So okay, because I mean, not for nothing, bro. I mean, oh man, it's a hard one for me, right? Because the trilogy, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna sell a whole hell of a lot, right? But like you said, the guy has to he has to save the family name, right? Because um, Eubank is one. Well, the Eubanks are 2-0-1 against them, right? 2 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. Yeah, for the family beef, that's it. Otherwise, Ben would probably be. You know what? What fight can you get Conor Ben in 147? He is going to fight at 47, right? I haven't heard anything about 54. That's just me, right? But at 47, what path do we take if we're on Conor Ben's team, right? Oh, yeah. It might be over if he wins up, you know? It might be over if he wins. I mean, he's what, 35, 36? He's been through the ringer, man. Like, what else is there? Do you see him like fighting like a Hamza Shiraz or something? I don't really see that unless it's like a Canelo payday. I mean, because Canelo has said that he wants to fight in the UK, so which leads me to believe that's either going to be Hamza Shiraz or Eubank Jr. Right? Who else? Who else makes sense in the UK? I don't, you know. So yeah, it might be over for Eubank Jr. either way. He is getting up there, not for nothing. That's why they're rushing this rematches and everything. It's now or never. Conor Ben's like 28, 29, something. Eubank is really getting up there. But yeah, give me a prediction. Give me a round. Give me a Is it a stoppage? Is it a decision? Is it, give me some sauce here, if you will. Um, he talks about fighting for a title if he loses to a small. I mean, Eubank Jr. has lost to, if I'm not mistaken, he lost to Billy Joe Saunders, George Groves, and Liam Smith, right? And he is one on one against Cass Sports in the house. God bless you, sir. Everybody follow Cass Sports, the Buckstorian, please. He did an amazing show today about the fighting Marine Gene Tunney. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it was. I watch it so much I get it mistaken. It wasn't Gene Tunney, right? Right. Gene Tunney was yesterday. Today was Germany, boxing in Germany. I'm sorry. Make sure you'll check him out. Unbelievable boxing channel. Points? Okay, you got Ben by points. Okay, I got you. I would like to see Connor dropping round 10. Okay, so it's gonna be late in the round. If any knockdown happens, it's gonna be late in the fight. I think so too. I think so too. I think they're not going to stink up the joint. I mean, first of all, they had a very good fight and an excellent fight the first time for the entertaining purposes, right? Not necessarily on the skill department, but on the excitement, entertaining department, which is good enough, obviously. It will be a battle. I agree. I agree up for sure. Cass says he got Eubank by UD. I got Eubank late stoppage. I think I got the exact same as you up, but the other way around. Um, Nevertheless, Conor Ben go ahead and drops 0-2, bro. It's not the end of the world. Not for nothing, you're fighting a much bigger dude anyway. So I just worry about Conor Ben. Listen, I don't like Conor Ben. Let me just be full disclosure here, but beyond that, because that doesn't really matter too much. You like who you like, you don't like who you like. But from the objective sense on boxing, he needs to get better, bro. In my opinion, because yeah, the 147 is right there for the taking, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you fight Ryan Garcia after this? Do you fight? That to me is the one that makes sense, but we'll see. And Eubank, if you guys didn't see, Eubank went into another today at the final presser. You saw that up? Eubank went ahead and said that Eddie and Matchroom were like blocking his like security man from. First they blocked the ambulance, now they blocked the um, like his security man. Do you see that up? It says I've met Ben Senior, Nigel Ben. Okay, nice man and good on the decks. Okay, okay, I appreciate that. But yeah, Eubank Jr. went on this thing about Eddie and Matchroom not letting his top security man, the where they had the final presser, like a few hours ago. I don't know, man. Eubank first the ambulance thing, now this. I mean, bro, at least fight first. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the perfect time to say it, but I've never seen anything like this. So many, and Eddie pulling out the cards and um, with bullshit and yeah, just sticking it to Eubank because Eubank says he don't want to listen to anything he says, this and that. Okay, you don't watch Face Off. I don't blame. Listen, this Face Off was awesome because the dads got into it. I mean, they shook hands and everything, but Eubank Jr. and Ben were staring at each other, and Nigel Ben was there, and then Eubank Sr. made his way, bro. It was epic, bro. Like from a photographic standpoint, it was awesome. All bull. It's gotta be all bull. Otherwise, Matchroom, bro, is gonna look like man, what's next? I mean, you're putting pills on people's water or something like that. I don't understand, bro. You're gonna get in some serious legal trouble, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see if I If I can find you that bit where he goes on to him. I can't find the golly. I just saw it a few minutes ago. What the heck? I don't. Oh, okay. Because this is not like the whole thing. Okay, I'm sorry. The Face Off. I believe so, man. I believe you should watch it. You're gonna like it. The Face Off. Not necessarily like the whole Q&A thing, and not necessarily. But the Face Off, I highly recommend you watch it. From the again from a photographic standpoint, it was absolutely amazing, amazing. The sons with the fathers staring at each other, bro. Uh, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Trust me on that. Yes. Uh, Let me know what you think if you'd like to, because I it was unbelievable. It really was. It really was. Okay, let me find the whole thing. See if I can show you guys like that bit in which Eubank gets in this tirade of accusing Eddie Hearn and Matchroom of not letting his. I'm paraphrasing here, but something like not uh, letting his I think that's what he said. His top security man or something like that. There's the there's the fake news. Give me a second. And then he putting on these cards like say with messages because Eubank's been very adamant he doesn't want to hear him talk or whatever. I haven't seen him yet, but I heard they got testy, didn't it? Up. Yeah, Froch on fighting. I heard it got a little testy, man. Froch, Carl Froch, bro, not for nothing. I mean, man. Um. Oh yeah, I feel you. I mean, we gotta kind of gotta deal with that in this freaking sport. But I feel you, bro. I do feel you. I'm not keen on it either. But I mean, sometimes we need to maybe how do I put this? There's a fine line between being confident and being arrogant, don't you think? Like sometimes we mistake. Sometimes it's obviously arrogance, right? But sometimes we can mistake. Just being confident in what you can do with being arrogant. That's what I think. I made that mistake. But I feel I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Conor ban on Froch on fighting because Froch don't pull no punches, bro. I don't agree with everything he says, especially when he talks about Joe Calzaghe and stuff like that. But I also like some of the things that he says. Also, he's a very polarizing figure, and he was a hell of a fighter. I followed most of his career. Also, I had the pleasure of watching him fight George Groves, watching him fight Andre Ward and Mikhail Kessler and Jermaine Taylor and Lucian Bute. I mean, and Andre Durrell and freaking man, what's the name of this guy? I'm telling you, I've seen a bunch of fights, Carl Froch fights. So. Um, he says Carl asked Ben who were the three biggest dicks in boxing. Ben said Carl was number three. Man, I can't. Man, that was awesome. UFC, do you think there's been fight fixing? Yeah, obviously it has been. The question is the UFC involved? I don't think they are, bro. Because if you look at it, I don't know if you caught wind of the James Krause situation that was 2 or 3 years ago. That was him that did that. He went on Ariel Hawani. He started saying, "Yeah, I bet I'll damn near every fight. I have a Discord channel with God knows how many members." He said. I believe, it was at least in the hundreds. It might have been in the thousands of members. And we bet on. He just said it openly, bro, as if he was just describing a normal day for him, right? And well, he eventually got banned from the sport, and because a fighter that was, oh yeah, he was. Cobra was a tough, tough man. Make no mistake about it. Um, And what's glaring to me about this is that it's always, in regards to UFC, that is, it's always like this middle to low tier fighters. In other words, the ones that are getting paid peanuts, right? So my thing is this, because the issue was on I gave up on UFC before 200. Why is that? You don't like the sport very much, or you have any specific reason for? I mean, I've been a hardcore. I'm not a hardcore anymore. I haven't been a hardcore for a while now, but I am getting into it. Yeah, I call fights and everything, but on my life. But what if you don't mind disclosing? You know what made you give up on the UFC? Um, but on this particular case, it was the fight night of 2 Saturdays ago in Vegas. I think it was 110 fight between Jadier, Cuban fighter named Jadier. I can't remember the freaking last name. Give me 1 second. UFC Vegas 110. I'll tell you right now. Jadier del Valle, maybe. Yeah, there it is. Jadier del Valle versus USA's Isaac Bulgarian, right? And the thing is that right before the fight, the betting spiked. I don't bet. I don't gamble, so I don't know the whole language, right? But the thing seems to be that the betting line was spiking very irregularly, rather, shall we say, on favor of a specific outcome, which was first round win for Jadier del Valle. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. So obviously somebody got to you because this fighters, let's face it, the elephant in the room here up is the fighter pay issue in the UFC. Obviously, if you're Conor McGregor or John Jones or now, I don't know, an Islam or an Ilya Tapuri or something like that, you're getting taken care of. But the rest of the 80% of the dudes, not so much, you know? Um, so that seems to be the issue. Some opportunists is blackballing or blackmailing these fighters because they know they're not going to be paid that much. And it's like, listen, just throw this fight and I'll give you X amount of money. Not everyone's going to say no, bro. We can say it's a character issue. It's more of like a pay issue because why else? Here's my question up. Why else would you put literally your career on the line if it ain't that you need the money, bro, like you need the air that you breathe? Oh, I rock with BKFC. Lorenzo Hunt is fighting this Saturday, bro. Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt, is fighting Josh Dyer, I believe, this Saturday. I saw there a little bit of the presser with Mike Socha is his name or something. Socha is the dude, the media dude of Pernoco. Um, I got the first 200 recorded. Damn, I thought it was getting fixed and gave up. Okay, I see. As for the John Jones, but but what is that? Bar Carroll. Oh man, John Jones. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's the goat, but my God, bro, can you get your shit together sometime? Sometime. I mean, like seriously, popping dirty, crashing car into people, and then pregnant women, and then fleeing the scene. I mean, you name it, he's done it. As a fighter, though, damn near perfect. BKFC, bro, I rock with the UK BKFC a little bit. I like Mondell. I like they definitely did. There's no getting around this. That was textbook ducking up. Jones and Aspinall, it's a disgrace. Now it doesn't look so bad now because of the whole eye poking debacle with Cyril Gahn, right? But bro, like how long was Aspinall like literally sitting down and waiting for that fight? Like that's got to be a record, man. That's got to be a record. Um, I don't fault him for Ngannou because I think that was more of a Dana White situation with Ngannou than anything else. But for Aspinall, bro, nah, bro, I'm not going. You fighting an over the hill Stipe Miocic, bro. What is that gonna do for you? Now, if you beat Tom Aspinall, oh boy, that's it. And bro, if Tom Aspinall beats you, so fucking what, bro? You got one loss. Dude's beating like 15 former champions. Like, How many former champions has John Jones beaten? Lyoto Machida, Shogun Rua, Rampage Jackson, um, Stipe Miocic, DC twice, um, Josh. I'm sorry, what's these dudes? Rashad Evans, that's 6. 7, Glover Teixeira. 8, there's a few more. Vitor Belfort, there's a few more that I'm forgetting. He says, there's been eye poking for years. The new gloves were supposed to stop. Nah, yeah, not so much. Did you see the Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad eye poke, bro? That was, oh my God. That was scary. That was scary. Give me 1 second. I got the bit right there with you, but okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you this up. Let me know what you think. Again, here's the disclaimer notice. I'll see if I can show you the Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad one eye poke, which was the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, but Bisping, I think he lost his sight because of a head kick by steroided Vitor Belfort more than anything. Yeah, Michael Bisping, bro, is one of the all-time tougher dudes I've ever seen, bro. Michael Bisping, the level of toughness is right there with like a Tony Ferguson, with like a man, I can't think of the top of my head now, but I know I got some dudes there. Frankie Edgar, he's right up there with those. But let me show you this, and let me know what you think. Again, I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only. This is very few seconds I'm going to show. Just all credit goes to the zone boxing, okay? There we go. Let me know if the audio is good and everything else.
Here to talk about things that are bothering me and that I think I should shine a light on, as I always do at these press conferences. There's a small issue. Well, it's not a small issue. It's actually a big issue to me. The head of my security since 2014, a man by the name of Ivan, he has been blackballed and blocked from coming to this fight by Eddie Hearn and Matchroom because of a released report about the stoppage of my ambulance, and I don't think it's I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's correct that a man who's simply doing his job and telling the truth is is blackballed by the powers that be. So I wanted to put that out there because if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. These people are controlling the industry. They're making jokes about it, but it's a guy's livelihood on the line. And I don't think it's fair. So yeah, I'm putting that out there for the world to know, and something needs to be done about it.
Any response, Eddie? Not sure if you can use the cards for that one, though.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That type of stuff, bro, can get you in deep legal shit. Okay? He even talks like his dad. Man, I don't think anybody can talk like Eubank Sr., bro. I can't pull that off to save my life. To be fair, I can't pull any of them off. It's a thing, right? I can't, imitate that accent, but Eubank Sr., holy shit. But those type of accusations, hurt his toenail. Come on up. Watch it later. Okay. Oh man, but this UFC up, I know you probably gave up on it, and that's fine. But this particular UFC coming up on Saturday, bro, it's got a fire card. 2 championships. I mean, couple of former champions in there like Leon Edwards and you got Valentina Shevchenko versus Sangwei Lee, bro. Two champions fighting, and obviously the two men on the screen there. JDM to the left, Jack de la Maddalena, and Islam Makhachev to the right, Khabib's brother. You know, so this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good if Islam Makhachev wins. He joins the prestigious two-division belt holder club in the UFC, which is like 10 people or maybe even less than that. Whether they did it at the same time or at different times, people that held belt in two different weight classes, off the top of my head, I can think of BJ Penn, Conor McGregor, Randy Couture, Ilya Topuria, Daniel Cormier, John Jones, and then I always keep forgetting the others. I know there's like two or three more. God damn. Amanda, isn't Amanda Nunes one of them? Well, I don't know. It's like 10 of them in total. So what else we got? Oh, Abbas Barau and Xander, my boy. Xander Sayas, they had their kickoff presser. They're going to fight January 31st in Puerto Rico right here. I'm going to be covering that fight. Lord willing, I'm going to attend and cover that whole thing. BJ Penn was a beast, bro. And I don't know if you know but the Prodigy, that was his nickname, I remember. The Prodigy, BJ Penn. Right now, BJ Penn's situation, bro, is very sad, bro. It's very sad. It's very heartbreaking. He's been arrested like 6 times this year alone. He's having a he's in very bad shape, bro. He gets into fights all the time. He looks at his relatives, like his mom, his wife, and he's telling him like they've all been killed, like they've replaced them, the government. I'm not kidding, bro. I'm not kidding. This is very nasty, very sad, very heartbreaking what's happening with BJ Penn. I had the pleasure of following damn near his entire career. He beat Matt Hughes. He has a win over GSP. I mean, the man's seen it all, done it all. And the fact that he's in this bad a shape, bro, is a disgrace. And this is another reason. This is another crapper for me when it comes to the UFC, because you look through the landscape of sports, you can find exceptions here and there, but by and large, the legends are taken care of in sports. And yeah, in the UFC, you can find a Chuck Liddell or a Forrest Griffin or a few others that have been taken care of, but by and large, bro, they're not doing well at all. That's a disgrace, man, because they were doing this long before this huge fan base came along, man. So that's a disgrace, bro. So my prayers go out to BJ Penn, bro. Hopefully you get better, bro. You're a legend. It's not cool to see that, bro. It's not cool to see a fighter that you loved because of what he did in the ring, being in bad shape, bro. You know, it's not cool to see that, bro. It's not cool at all, man. That shit sucks, man. They're so damaged and so advanced in age that they can't do it no more. And on top of that, they're doing like this, and you don't, bro. If I'm Dana, bro, I'm reaching out, bro. Do something, man. Get him some help. Get him to some UFC doctors. Get him treated, man. Do something, man. This is horrible. Obsessed. So what's all this with fake? With fake Paul and AJ, Matt Hughes. Matt. There's a lot of bad shit on Matt Hughes as well. And Matt Hughes, I think he got run over or something. Something really bad happened to him, you know. But there's a lot of bad things about Matt Hughes. You know, let me get you an audio here of Tim Sylvia, who I never liked, but I love him as a guy because he gave this interview on Jackson's podcast when he told the truth about Matt Hughes, you know. Let me show you this. Again, this is, you know, no copyright infringement intended. You know, I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only, okay? Let me show you this. Jake Paul and AJ, I don't know what to make of that. To be honest with you, I know that they're like talking or whatever. First of all, I read an article not too long ago that said that Matchroom, Matchroom is going to do an event in Ghana, Africa, right? They're going to Ghana, Africa, I think December or something like that. And even Ghana lifted its ban. They had a ban for boxing in the country after several deaths in the sport, And I mean, the plan is to do a card in December, I believe. It's already on the zone. And then February, AJ could fight there. That was the original plan, but who knows? He might end up fighting Jake Paul. I don't like it. I want to see Fury and AJ still. Do you want to see Fury and AJ still up? Let me know. But listen to this.
Matt being Matt, after the fight, about a week later, he calls me and he's like, "Hey, I'm really proud of you. Good job." He goes, "But just so you know, you're not a champion until you defend. So you need to win this next fight."
What a dick.
I'm like, Jesus, am I ever going to win this dude over? And then something happened, and he's like, "Hey, I'm in a bind. Would you be interested in doing an appearance up in Nebraska? I can't do it." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Give me my number." He's like, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, go ahead." He said, "Well, I don't think they can fly you. I think they're going to drive you." I'm like, "I don't care. I'll do it. Whatever. As long as I'm bring my girl at the time." Went up to Nebraska and did an appearance. They drove a limo, came down and got me and brought me back up there. And then I did something else for him. And then he needed a place to live. He had a falling out with someone. And I'm like, "Here's the code of my garage. Go, you can stay in my spare bedroom." And then we were boys.
Damn.
So, yeah, I mean, you really had to work hard to be Matt Hughes' friend.
Damn.
But, I mean, like I said, I know Matt. Matt's a dick. He's an asshole. But if you're his friend, you're his friend. It is. It's just, it is what it is.
I mean, he goes into more. Yeah.
Jump into the heavyweight, career you did and being a 2-time UFC champion.
Five-time. We call it 5-time. Just
We'll call it 5-time.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between you two?
Quinn and I?
Yeah.
We're boys, man.
No, but like, how long have you guys known each other? Because I was hearing stories that you guys have known each
Probably
other
20 years.
Yeah.
Since 2005.
How did you guys meet?
UFC.
How you think we met?
Fighting.
Well, I didn't know because you have a lot of crazy stories. Because there's a rumor in the Jackson Podcast Discord that he brought you in to help beat Rico Rodriguez.
Him and I, we've never actually trained with each other. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen to what Rampage says now, and Tim.
I think the only reason why we didn't train because I didn't like some of his teammates. I'm not gonna say any names.
Matt, you didn't like Matt Hughes.
I didn't like
Matt Hughes is a douchebag. I mean, if you're not friends with him, he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's real?
Yeah. Matt's he's a bully.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I
wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
But I
wasn't gonna say anything.
think he knows it. Yeah, we all know it.
Did you ever meet his twin brother?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the opposite, huh?
No. Well, I mean, he's a good. Those two were the two biggest menaces in their hometown. They beat up everybody.
No way.
Oh my God, those guys were like madmen. They just beat up everybody in high school and everything.
No, I only met his twin brother like briefly. And it just seemed like he.
There it is. No, but all bullshit aside, bro, I saw a documentary of Matt Hughes with a lot of shit, bro. Listen, here's the reality, bro. To be a fighter, oh yeah, Roger Jackson is in deep shit, bro. He flew off the handle in some wrestling event, landed like 20 plus unanswered shots on an unconscious dude, bro. That was bad, bro. He's looking at some serious time. But here's the reality, bro. A fighter, there are some lines of work in this world that require a certain profile of person that is probably the complete opposite to a role model. Like a special forces guy, a fighter, some lines of work, it's actually better if you got that demon inside of you. Forgive me for saying that, right? But that's the truth, You can find a lot of gentlemen, obviously. It is a gentleman's sport, but it is the sport of the black sheep as well. This is a sport for the black sheep, Exactly. You're different. Exactly. You see? So there are some lines of work. I'm not saying that every single person is like that, but It is known exactly to normal folk, but that's what's required. You think you're gonna be a regular dude and you're gonna do that line of work, bro? Where you're gonna do some stuff, bro, that other people can be seen doing, basically, or stuff like that. Like it requires a certain type of human being for certain types of lines of work. Excuse me, in this world. Now, am I justifying it? Not necessarily, but I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, if you need some shit to get done in this world, you need to have some people that know how to get shit done, bro. That's the bottom line. I don't want to say too much on a live, but you know what I'm saying. So, but anyway, let's get to Abbas Barraou and Sander Sayas, and give me some of your favorite BKFC fighters. Now that you say that you like BK, Up says, you do what you have to, you may step over the mark. Exactly. Thank you, Up. Exactly. You do what you have to do, you know? And I've seen, I see a lot of podcasts with former veterans. I'm not a veteran. I've never been in the military. I have a lot of family that's been in the military and acquaintances as friends. I've never been in the military, but I follow a lot of military content and several Navy SEALs to take it to the USA, for example. I live in Puerto Rico, right? But just to take it to the USA, they will openly tell you, listen, the profile we're looking for some rowdy people here. We're not looking for the necessarily, a perfect type of human being. No, we're looking for the dude that's done some shit, You have one life. Life is precious. Yes, sir. It is precious. It is. But Xander Sayas and Abbas Barraou had their kickoff presser. What was it, yesterday or something? And it was super cool, bro. They treated each other with respect. I want to take a moment and give those two men a major shout out. This is a bummer for me because that was yesterday. Yeah. Because the 154 division, now with this whole drama of Virgil docking Jaron Boots, which is exactly what he's doing, right? Now we got Fundora fighting an over-the-hill legend in Keith Thurman, which got postponed because Fundora got the hand injury, whatever. Then on the other end, on the IBF, you got a Bakram Murtazaliev who hasn't fought in damn near a year or a little bit, older than that. A champion that can't get a fight to save his life. They're making excuses left and right. Virgil is saying, I won't fight him because of the 10-pound rehydration clause and blah, 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 blah. And then you got Xander Sayas, who's the youngest. Let me say that again. He's the youngest active champion in boxing. And you got Abbas Barraou, who just won the belt. And they're unifying. So they're setting an example for everybody else. They're setting an example for boxing. I don't want to hear nothing about none of these two gentlemen except great things. And I love this. Sucks for me because I got to go with my boy Sander. But Abbas Barraou, I love Abbas Barraou, bro. I love him. Up says, I'm older and wiser now, but the ghost still haunt you. Oh yeah. I feel you, bro. Yeah, we all have our ghosts, whether they have to do with what we did as far as our line of work or not, or what we did as humans on the past. Those are still there. So I appreciate you saying that. And listen, I hope you're doing well, bro. I hope you're doing well. And, if anything, you let me know. Actually, let me give you my link. I have a Discord channel because we can chop it up anytime. I don't even have to be live. You can chop it up with some other people that are there or whatever the case may be. Let me invite. Okay. Copy. Okay. I'm going to put the link to my Discord. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. If not, you can find me live. I go live damn near every day. We can talk about anything. You can put it on the chat. You can hop in the panel, whatever you want, okay? This is an open invitation. I know this might be your first time in my channel, but, it's great to have you, bro. It's great to have So they were very respectful in that presser. Obviously each are saying, and Abbas said something funny. He said that I'm gonna leave with the belt and a few Puerto Rican fans. I was chuckling. I was like, listen, you already have a Puerto Rican fan, bro. I saw his fight with Giovanni Steyes. Okay, that's fine. I appreciate that. I appreciate the subscription. You're welcome anytime. Absolutely. And let me give you the official welcome to the channel, right? Appreciate you, bro. And yeah, they were very respectful. They're shaking hands. I mean, again, this is the kickoff presser. They don't fight until what, 2 months and a half. It's January 31st, so it's gonna be good, fellas. It's the boxer versus the pressure fighter. I enjoyed the chat as well, sir. Appreciate you, brother, and God bless you. For sure. So it's gonna be good, man. It's a lot to look forward to. We have a BKFC coming on Saturday. We have UFC on Saturday. We have 2 boxing fights, one in the UK, the other one in Mexico. There's a lot of goodies to look forward to this coming weekend, fellas. And the most interesting of the bunch so far to me is the UFC top to bottom. The UFC card top to bottom to me is the most interesting of the bunch. Because it is a great card top to bottom, fellas. I mean, we got 2 championship fights. Oh, that's fine. Said I'm not up to date. Listen, any question you have, let me know. I don't know everything. I'm never gonna know everything. I mean, if I don't know, I'll research. Let me know if you don't know anything. I mean, if you don't know something that you think, just ask me, bro. Nothing is off bounds. Nothing is. I'll just answer your question if I know the answer. Okay, so don't worry. What's up, Puro Sur, my guy? How you doing, sir? You want to chop it up for a little bit? Let me put the link if you can. I'm about to wrap it up, but I have a few minutes for you if you'd like, my guy. Puro Sur, very knowledgeable boxing mind right there. I had the pleasure of sharing some panels with him. I saw you in El Profesor del Boxeo not too long ago. I love that guy. Profe Lara. I love that man. Sure. Whatever time you need, no problem. I'll be here. Let me switch the banners. Oh man. So yeah, I mean, there's at least 4 things to look forward to. We got the UFC, we got the BKFC, and we got 2 boxing events. Ooh, December Derby! You got a ticket? What? That Derby, that's the England city, right? Derby. I know that name because of a football club. I think it's called Derby County or something. I saw football my entire childhood, so. I know a lot about geography just by watching football. I won't say the word soccer. That's all. Soccer is for suckers. The name is football, right? But wow, BK's. Hang on a second. I think I know what that is. December. Hold on. BKFC Derby. They have. Is it Cook versus Holmes? Valiant live in Derby, UK, December 13, 3 p.m. Cook versus Holmes. Connor Cook versus Anthony Holmes. Are those heavyweights or light heavyweight? Okay. All right. Interesting. That's a month from today. Awesome. Up. Awesome. Yes, sir. You're gonna give me the feedback, right? You're gonna say on whatever day you can come up here. You're gonna say, "Hey, man, this happened, that happened." I'm expecting some feedback there, sir. Yeah, but BKFC, bro. That man, I've seen some knockouts, bro. That I'm not gonna lie, it still gives me the chills. But it's supposed to, right? It's supposed to. It's the rawest form of combat, and we've seen some pro boxers makes the shift. Do you see James DeGale? Do you see James DeGale? He fought in BKFC. What was it, like 2 3 weeks ago? It wasn't that long ago. He made his debut, and we got Austin Trout. That obviously I think he's still a champion, right? And others. Puro Sur, how you doing, brother?
What up? What up? What up?
I'm good. Fire away, broski.
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Hope you're doing the same. God bless.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So what you chopping it up on?
Oh man, I've talked about the USC, the Xander and Abbas first presser, and the EUBANK and Connor Ben last presser, and a little bit of everything. What you got on EUBANK and Ben 2?
I'm gonna go with Connor Ben, but it's gonna be tough. I like what I saw from Connor in the first one. It was just like he was like outgunned. So I'm thinking maybe with the second one, with the second fight, I'll be a little bit more prepared of what's coming at him. So yeah, I got Connor Ben in that one. But if EUBANK wins, I don't think it's impossible for EUBANK to win. I think it's 50-55, but I think I'm gonna go with Connor Ben.
Do you see a stoppage?
Yeah, I do.
Now, if Ben wins, do you want to see the trilogy?
Maybe, depends how good the fight is.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it's competitive, yeah. Like if it's a competitive fight and either one knocks the other guy out, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a third one. But then also like I want to see like EUBANK is kind of on his way out. I want to see Connor Ben actually get in the mix in one of these divisions. I want him to pick one already.
That's what I'm thinking. It's either 47 or 54 for what I hear, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be good. I think probably 54 more than 47.
I was thinking the opposite, just on the landscape alone, right? But if he chooses to do 54, let's have him. Because I was thinking a Ryan Garcia fight makes sense for him,
Yeah, I just don't think he can make 47. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he can make 47. It's just like he's already because the fight's at 160, right? Him and against Connor Ben. I mean, against EUBANK.
As far as it's amazing that I'm not sure of this.
But I think it's 160. So I just think it's been a while since it's made 147. I don't think it would be even like a good idea to go back to 147.
Yeah, I mean he's still kind of young, but I see what you're saying. That could work against you, right? Just losing all
Yeah,
that weight
it's just
that.
yeah, he's just I don't know. It's just been fighting heavier than that weight for a while now. So.
Now, if he goes to 54, what are we doing? Like, who should we fight first? Let me pull up the rankings here. Do we do Charles Conwell? Do we do let's see, let's have some fun here. Callum Walsh, maybe, or do you think that's too much?
I think the Conwell fight would be good to see if he has what it takes to even compete in that weight class.
Yeah, Callum Walsh could be good. Because I don't think he's ready for like an Israel Madrimov just yet. I wouldn't do that fight just yet.
I want to see why he's not ready for Israel Madrimov. I mean, they both have the relative same amount of experience. I mean, he has a bit more experience versus he's fought Bud Crawford and he fought Virgil. But other than that, I mean, I don't see why that fight would be something that like if he's good enough to compete like that should be the minimum level. I think like a Madrimov.
Man,
like if you want to see somebody like a Brandon Adams, okay, maybe that's a little too like your first fight against Brandon Adams, but definitely get somebody like Madrimov, like you said, Conwell. Maybe against a guy that Sayas just beat.
Jorge Chino Garcia Perez.
Yeah, that'd be like a good fight, because you'll know if you're good enough. Even coming off a loss, if you make a good account of yourself, you just gotta get back in the gym and correct what correct what you need correcting.
He has fought in the U.S. once or twice before, right? I think.
I've seen him. I think I've seen him once live.
Okay.
I think I'm not too sure, but I think I saw him fight that one guy over here at the Home Depot Center.
Okay.
or Dignity Health, whatever it's called.
I thought it was Legiri, but yeah, it's let's see. I mean, okay, if it is 154, the thing with Madrimov, bro, I understand you on the experience and all of that, but Madrimov, I wouldn't go after that style right away. I mean, I could be wrong, but uh, I don't know, because all of a sudden, I mean, you need to, let's be honest here. If he loses, the real question is, if he coming off a win or of a loss, because those are very. If he coming off of a loss, that's 0-2.
Yeah. No, I hear you. If it's coming off a loss, yeah, maybe, maybe a, just like a tune-up fight to see how,
Yes.
see where you're at, and also give yourself a chance to correct whatever, you need correcting from your loss or whatever.
Get some
But
of
yeah,
that
but if
confidence
he
back.
wins, bro, like I'm not the type of guy that I'll like will choose a particular style. Like unfortunately, you're gonna have to see all styles if you really want to like excel
True.
in any division. Like so, I mean, to me, you just prepare. I wouldn't prepare for. I wouldn't base the opponent on style, but I would just choose an opponent that's good. Maybe not like the super elite, because you don't want to just get up there
Yeah.
without without getting accustomed to the weight, and just game plan for the opponent.
Right.
No matter what style it is, just game plan for the opponent.
You can have, for example, if because I believe Bakram is going to fight Josh Kelly, right? And that's going to
Yeah,
happen.
that's the rumor. Yeah.
And that's going to happen in the UK. So maybe if Josh Kelly loses that fight, maybe that's an interesting UK fight that you can make.
Yeah.
Um, just on the business side or whatever.
You fight Tim Tszyu.
That's another one.
You know.
Yeah, I didn't really think about Tim Tszyu, but that's a good one because Tim Tszyu doesn't move his head ever.
Yeah.
And,
Right. Maybe he can fight also the guy that Tim Tszyu beat. What's his name? And beat Fundura as well. He knocked out Fundura. Mendoza.
Oh, Brian Mendoza. Yeah. Hey, man, that's a good one. That's another good one.
There's plenty of action out there. It doesn't have to be the top stars,
Yeah, 154 is that deep, for sure. So you got Ben by stoppage, man. I got the other way around. I got EUBANK Jr. by stoppage. I like the fact that he's training with Momac. We'll see, man. I think this is it for EUBANK Jr. either way. I think
maybe.
he kind of should be,
Yeah, possibly. Definitely, if he loses, it's probably time to hang it up.
Yes, because unless there's because I don't think he should fight. I don't think he will, nor he should fight Hamza Shiraz, in my opinion.
Yeah. Not off of a loss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Canelo has said that he wants to fight in the UK. If I'm not mistaken, he said that. So maybe that's an option for a big, payday. You want your payday.
Versus who?
EUBANK Jr.
Yeah, I don't want to see that fight. Definitely not for a loss. Definitely not for Conor Benn win, to be honest.
Exactly. Like that don't make no sense anyway, whether EUBANK goes 2-0 or 1-1 or whatever. But I mean, yeah, he should hang it up. There's really nothing else.
Yeah. And it all depends on what Canelo wants to do, Like if Canelo literally just wants to have a fight in the UK, just kind of to have a, what do they call it? Like a farewell tour.
Yes.
It really doesn't matter who he fights. I mean, he's literally just there to to put on a fight for the UK fans, so it don't really matter. But if Canelo still wants to be fighting competitively, then yeah, like EUBANK off of a loss or Conor Benn win, doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly. Not one bit. And Canelo, not for nothing. People say Usyk's got the keys of the UK. Canelo also got the keys of the UK, bro. He beat Saunders, Ryder, the Smith brothers, Amir Khan. I mean, you name it. So, I mean,
yeah. And also you gotta take into account that like some of these weight classes, like the UK, it's like they live. That's where like they campaign in. It's like it's you get what I'm saying? It's sometimes they say that just to talk shit because they're like, I mean, what other fighters would? It's like the excuse they were making, or not the excuse, but when they were talking shit about Canelo never fights Mexican fighters. What Mexican fighters fight at these weight classes?
exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, you got like one or two, and he's fucking, like literally, like he's the other one. It's like Zurdo. It's like saying like, hey, why isn't Zurdo fighting any Mexican fighters? I'm like, it's cruiserweight. Well, the Mexican fighters can fight.
Exactly. We're not talking about a landscape where you have Barrera and Rocky Juarez and Morales and like a whole bunch of options. No, not exactly.
Yeah, because traditionally Mexican fighters cap out at like probably junior welter, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say 47, but I think I'm being too generous.
Yeah. I would say like in general, yeah, I think 147 is too generous. But you have had like, a few fighters that have had success at 154, 147. So it's not like crazy, Even back in the day, like there's been Mexican welterweight champions like the guy that Tommy Hearns beat. That guy had like Pepino Cuevas had like 14 title defenses. But I mean, they're rare.
They are. They're
like
usually
Mexicans dominating like a featherweights and bantamweight,
Yeah.
The lower weights. Which is cool when you see a Mexican like dominating the top weights. That's why like Canelo has been pretty cool because like he's so little,
Yes.
Fucking up all these dudes. Did you hear Joe Calzaghe talking his?
Yes.
Talking his talk. It was pretty funny.
It was actually, but he really didn't. I think people will get the wrong idea. I mean, you're talking about when he talked about Canelo and Crawford and all of that, right? Yeah.
He was just saying that he's lost all of his big fights and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, like me, I'm not tripping over it. Like a lot of people are like, having debates on and stuff like that. To me, I thinking he's coming from a perspective that Canelo fought in his weight class, and he gets all these, and he gets a lot more love than he did when he fought there,
I mean, that has a reason behind it because, I mean, you can say the same thing for Triple G, but there's something, listen, it is what it is, bro. The Mexican fan base is the Mexican fan base, and it's not the same as the Welsh, with all due respect, right? It's not the same as the Welsh or the Kazakhstan fan base. It's just is what it is, bro, unfortunately. Not everyone is Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton is a unicorn. He had everybody behind him. But if you really look at it, bro, Mexico fan base, bro, is something else, bro. Yeah, so that's a big part of it.
But the UK fans show out too as well.
They do, but they really haven't. Like Mexico is something. When it comes to boxing, we have like a four-headed monster as far as fan bases go. You got the USA, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and the UK coming in the fourth, right? At least that's how I see it. And like being a great star in boxing in Mexico. It's not the same as being a big star in boxing in Kazakhstan or in Wales. Listen, this is not going to sound good, but it is the truth.
I kind of get what you're saying, but I kind of get what you're saying. But I kind of hear what you're saying, but I still think that's just where it's coming from. It's like, and it's more, and like you were saying, it's more like other fan bases not really giving them his. Because like Joe Calzaghe, he did a lot. Like Joe Calzaghe to me, like I have Chris Eubank's dad as the number one super welterweight. Super middleweight in my opinion. That's just me. But Calzaghe is right there. Because Calzaghe, man, he had a great career, man.
He was good, bro. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time. I saw his Jeff Lacy fight.
I saw the Jeff Lacy fight too.
And listen, not for nothing. Let's say that it's true that he lost all his big fights. That shouldn't be, okay, I'm probably going to get jumped for this, but you can make the same case for Roberto Duran, bro. For example. I know.
I think you can make an argument for any fighter, because especially any fighter that's lost,
Right.
And I think now that we're kind of like hashing it out or talking about it, I think Joe Calzaghe is more making those or giving those opinions because he was undefeated. Like you get what I'm saying? Like unless you're undefeated, you can make that argument for anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? Like these guys are undefeated, so they can be like, he's not like me. Like I won all my biggest fights. This guy lost 3 times. I'm like, well, yeah, all fighters lose. But I would the argument you're making about Roberto Duran, about any other fighter that you want to make an argument for, I really would be the same argument I would make. Is that like you could say that about Roberto Duran, you could say that about any fighter that's lost, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, for me, that's his opinion. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm like, oh my God, Joe Calzaghe's losing his mind. Nah, just like it's his opinion, whatever. You know.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And he did say some facts. We can disagree on, he lost all his big fights criteria, or we can agree with it. That's fine. He's not way off. You can think he's way off in this or that particular thing that he said, but in general, I didn't mind. I didn't mind too much what he said because, listen, he is kind of right. But the real question is, does it really take that much away from Canelo? That's the real question. Because Canelo, listen, I'm not a big fan, but just being objective, I give him Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. Those are the two clearest wins against dudes that were in their prime that he had. This is my opinion, okay?
Mm-hmm. And I don't give him Caleb Plant. I don't. I think Caleb Plant was right place, right time. The guy Caleb Plant, like I knew. To me, that was like a guaranteed a winner as any other fight that he's ever had. Like to me, it was like guaranteed. Like it's like I didn't see how anybody gave Caleb Plant a shot. That's just me, But he had the title, What are you gonna do? But Billy Joe was a nice one. Billy Joe was a nice one, but
yes.
I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I am a Canelo fan. But like I'm the type of fan that'll never just lie because I'm a fan of a certain dude. Like I'm not even like I don't even like to like glaze these dudes as they like to call it. Like I just call it like I see it. Like do I agree that he lost all his biggest fights? Nah, because like he won the Triple G fight. Like you said, he did that 11 months. Undisputed. Those were all big fights. They're all undefeated too. Even though like some of these guys were like Caleb Plant, I don't give him that much credit for it, but he beat him anyways. But all of his biggest fights, he would have to have literally losses against all these guys. And most of the time when these guys say that, oh yeah, he beat him, but everybody, it's a controversial win. But controversial nonetheless, a win is a win is a win. You get what I'm saying? As soon as you won that fight, that takes away the statement he lost all of his biggest fights, because that's clearly not true.
Exactly. And not only that, what I've come to find out here is that even if you retire undefeated, the 5 most notable fighters that I know of that retire undefeated are Floyd, Marciano, Joe Calzaghe, Andre Ward, and Ricardo Finito Lopez. Those are the 5 more notorious that I know, right? I can name you right now, off the top of my head, they're controversial fights.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like every fighter has a controversial fight. So when people try to bring up, oh yeah, he beat him, but it was controversial. A lot of people think he lost. I'm like, you could say that about every single fighter that's ever had a controversial a win. So yeah, no, we're obviously both on the same page, Irony. So, it's just, it is what it is. That's how fans are, especially in debates, everybody's trying to be right,
Yes.
Everybody's trying to like one up the other, which is cool, whatever. You got it.
It's fun for what it is,
because one more point I was going to make too, like Floyd in my generation is my favorite fighter, Floyd Mayweather Jr. But I don't consider him undefeated in my eyes. I thought he lost versus Castillo, and I'll go to my grave thinking that.
Right, and there's what I get, people. And that is true. That is one of them, the controversial ones. And like I said, I can go in with Marciano versus Rolando Starza 1, which was a split decision. Rosendo Alvarez was a draw for Finito for the first time, and on and on and on. But here's the big question. Let's say that he did lose that fight, would you feel any differently about him? The answer should be no.
And that's the point I was trying to make, is that if even if that would have been a loss, like he learned from that fight, like literally like you learn as much from your wins, you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins. So that literally it wouldn't make him any less of a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, even if that was a loss, And to me, that's the only other people can argue that Floyd had more losses. To me, that's his only clear loss. It should have been a loss for me. All the other ones, although close, like Maidana, the first one was really close, but I thought Floyd won.
Yes.
To me, it was like no doubt in my mind that he won. It was the fight close, yeah, it was, and it was nice though that it was a good fight. It was one of Floyd's most entertaining fights, but I still thought he won. And then he always the one thing about Floyd that some people mention, other people don't, is that if there was ever any question that Floyd in his own mind thought that like maybe the fans had had a point, like he always fought them. Like he fought Castillo in a rematch.
Exactly.
It was a close fight, but still it was close in that it was competitive, but it wasn't. It was like a clear Floyd win, and the second Maidana fight, clear Floyd win. So it's like, what more do you want from the fucking guy?
Exactly. And I'm so glad you said that, because that right there is where I have to tip my hat off to Floyd. Any time anything got even remotely dicey, he did the rematch, and he didn't do the rematch like 5 years down the line. No, he did
it immediately. Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, but a lot of in my opinion, a lot of people like to hate on Floyd just to hate on him, but it is what it is.
I mean, there's here's the thing, and you know this, I can tell. If you're looking to hate somebody, you're gonna find a reason to.
That's true. That's true. Man. Yeah.
They're gonna say something. They're gonna act a certain whatever. What, bro? Like,
It's like me and De La Hoya, bro. I'll find something to hate on the dude for. and I respect him a lot as a boxer, bro. I just don't much like the guy. I don't know him. Don't get me wrong. I don't know the guy, but I don't know. I don't like dude.
I can't disagree. I mean, and I'm right with you. Listen, I laugh a lot about some of the Clapback Thursdays, but all in all, bro, like he's got some skeletons in the closet, for lack of a better word.
I know, right? Yeah, but it is what it is. Whatever, man.
Exactly.
I like to make people cry sometimes. It's all good.
Divino Espinosa is fighting over in Mexico, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he fights
Arnold Kagai.
Yeah, Kagai, but when does he fight? Does he fight tomorrow or Saturday?
Saturday,
okay.
Emiliano Vargas is going to be on that card. Richard Torres Jr., the heavyweight, is going to be there too. And it's an interesting co-main. As far as the boxing scene goes, the co-main is Lindolfo Delgado versus Gabriel Goyas Valenzuela. So that's going to be an all-Mexican showdown right there.
Yeah. Lindolfo's going to kill that dude. And I like Goyas a lot. Like he's a really good fighter in my opinion. Just like it just didn't have enough, to like make it to the next level. But yeah, I think Lindolfo's going to whip the shit out of him.
They're very high on Lindolfo Delgado over there.
Lindolfo's good, bro. Lindolfo's really good, in my opinion. He just needs a shot that he probably ain't never going to get.
Let me ask you this. Who are you higher on, Raul Curiel or Lindolfo Delgado?
I'm going to say Curiel, and that's just because I've been following Curiel since the amateurs. Okay. But where they both are right now, I think Lindolfo is kind of farther ahead than Curiel. But Curiel had a really good fight with Rocha. I want them to run it back already so they can move on.
They are. Yeah, they are. They set it for January, February. I can't even remember, but they are going to run it back.
Cool. So they can either one of them can move on to the next step, because the first one was a really good fight, but ended in a draw. So I'm like, shit.
Exactly.
I was going for Curiel, but I like Rocha as well. And also, I'm looking forward to Navarrete versus Nunez, bro.
Bro, come on now. That's going to be a firefight. Vaquero versus Sugar.
Right. What do you got on that one?
I got Sugar.
I got Vaquero on that fight, bro.
I love it.
I got Vaquero, bro. But yeah, man, we I can't wait, bro. And it's funny because like the whole I would call it debacle, but the whole I would call it bullshit about Boots and Virgil. Like really it's all talk, bro. Like literally like the Sugar and Navarrete fight. How long did it take to make? Like minutes?
Yeah, nothing.
Dude, like, come on, man, just get up in there, bro. Like, shit, I hate this bullshit arguing on the internet over this guy ducked and that guy ducked, bro. If you want me to be really honest, both of them ducked. Both of them are fucking scared of each other.
I kind of agree with that. I tend to agree with that. The only thing that's get me just a little bit upset about the Navarrete and Sugar Nunez is the way that whole Charlie Suarez fight, resolute. What am I saying? Like how that whole Charlie Suarez fight played out,
Yeah, no, I hear you. But that's on Charlie Suarez and his team, bro. Like he needs to be like fucking. I don't know what you can do, but he needs to be like, hey, you guys said that the rematch is next. What's going on here? But I'm sure they paid him.
Step aside.
Yeah. So hey, if you really want that fight, don't take the money.
That's true. No, I can't be mad at that.
But yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from. Like, yeah, like Charlie Suarez was promised a rematch, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, like if you, and I'm assuming this. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know anything about the negotiation, but I'm assuming they paid him some money so they can fight.
And if I'm not mistaken, Charlie Suarez is like in the Philippine Army or something, so that money might come handy for him. So
yeah. So but yeah, man. I mean, you can fight the winner. I mean, like that's if you took the money, like which should be, in my opinion, what he should be concentrating on is like having something written down, like contractually binding, that he fights the winner, so he doesn't get forgotten about. Because that's like the tale as old as boxing. Like, you take your step aside money, and next thing you know, we never hear from you again.
Yeah, you end up like Chakram Diaz of sitting for like how long now, waiting for your title shot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's unfortunate too. Like sometimes, and then especially nowadays in boxing, sometimes not even a step aside. Sometimes they just choose to ignore you, like Rashidi Ellis, like Brandon Adams, like all these dudes. Like, remember that dude?
Santiago has been the mandatory for Tio for how long?
Yeah, and remember that one dude. Oh shit, what's his name? The guy that fought Stanionis.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't have that. Give me a second. I don't have.
Butayev.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah, you know Butayev, and I'll be right back after this. You know Butayev, that's his only loss, right? And he hasn't fought since. I'll be right back.
Okay. That's my guy Puro Sur. Some deep boxing knowledge here. Always great to have. There is Bernardo. Let's see what Bernardo Pilati has to say. He's one of the premier boxing coverage people that I know of.
Hey, Irony, I got to run, brother. But I'll talk to you next time.
I appreciate you, brother. God bless you,
brother.
bro.
Anytime, man. I'll hop on next time. Peace, brother.
Later. Take care. That was my brother, Puro Sur. I appreciate you, sir. Needless to say, you're more than welcome anytime. So yeah, I mean, I'm also very high on Antonio Lascuaga, but he's got the lower weight curse. He fights on flyweight, so he's not gonna get the respect that he deserves. So it is like the Oscar Pupilo Collazo. I've been saying for the longest, he's the best boxer we have here in Puerto Rico. Sanders not there yet, and Subriel, I love him, but we all know he fights one-way street, but I guess we'll see. There's a lot. Just do boxing. God bless, brother. Appreciate you pulling up, sir. It means a lot. What an honor. You all need to follow that channel. Just do boxing. He gives everybody his just do. Interview, commenting fights, you name it, he does it. Great boxing mind right there. Just do boxing. Every day, what is it, from 5 p.m. now or 4 p.m. with the daylight savings schedule? Somewhere down there. Every weekday, 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Onward, he's on. So make sure you give this guy a follow and a like, a notification, all of that. So yeah, there's a lot of goodies this weekend, guys. There's a lot to look forward to if you're a crazy guy like I am for the fighting. 4 p.m. There it is. Appreciate you as well, sir. 4 p.m. Eastern time. There it is, fellas. Make sure you check him out. It's that name you see right there. Just do boxing, okay? Awesome guy right there. Man, there's a lot. I'm going to be calling the UFC for sure. I'm going to try to see, because I'm working that day, obviously, but I'd see if I can call the EUBANK and BENN fight. And for sure, I'm going to be calling the UFC and probably the BKFC as well. And I'll see if I can call the Mexico fight as well. Divino Espinosa and Richard Torres Jr. and Emiliano Vargas and Rindolfo Delgado. All there on Saturday in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. What else? AJ and Jake Paul. I don't want to talk about that crap. What else we got? Oh, I haven't seen the news. What the heck? 1 second. Boxing news. Robert Garcia says Devin Haney needs to show up versus Brian Norman Jr. Can't afford another boring fight. Weren't you the same guy saying that we were going to knock him out with Jose Ramirez? Yeah. Okay, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Bye, Robert. Joanny Steyes returns December 13 in Orlando, Florida. Awesome. Awesome. We'll see if you can get back on track, sir. What is it says here? Do we have an opponent? The talented 24-year-old Cuban will return to the ring on December 13 to take on Kendo Castañeda in the Caribe Royale in Orlando, Florida. He'll now have a chance to prove that he learned from previous mistakes. 10-1, 7 KOs. Yeah, he got beat the hell up by Abbas Barraou. I saw that fight from pillar to post, and I was so happy for Abbas Barraou. Andre Ward doesn't want to see Erickson Lubin fight again. Neither do I, Andre. Neither do I, SOG. Manny Pacquiao has enough gas in the tank to beat Rolly Romero, says Robert Garcia. Another dumb. I mean, that might be true. I don't think so, man. The only fight that makes sense is a Floyd rematch. Now that the Loma name has been hovering around, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I think Loma will beat his ass, honestly, especially now. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but Rolly Romero, first of all, Rolly, you got to see Chakra McGee yourself, buddy. Then we can talk, you know? I know you want Senator Pacquiao, so would I, but don't work that way. Or maybe it does, I don't know. Angelo Leo versus Lerato Dlamini set for February 21st in IBF featherweight title defense. Okay. You know, I want to see Angelo Leo versus Divino Espinosa. That's the fight that I want to see at 126 more than anything. The only reason that I don't say Fulton is because I don't know what Fulton is going to do. I don't know if Fulton is going to stay at 130. I mean, I guess it depends on the Oshaki fight, right? How that whole thing plays out over in December in the Roach Pitbull car. How you doing, LB? That's my guy right there. Lottery Burn Show 420. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Pac-Man wins against Rolly. Damn, LB. I appreciate the optimism, but I don't know if I share it, though. Just Do says, Loma rejected the idea of fighting Pacquiao. He said he doesn't want to grow his name bearing an open Pacquiao. Okay, so I guess that leaves Floyd 2 or Rolly. Bro, but how many times are they going to skip through my dude Chakram Giaso, bro? That ain't cool, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. He said it. He was very clear, right? Who knows what happens behind closed doors, but he said that he's not interested in taking any more. You know, he wants his title shot, you know. Give the man his title shot and let – okay, how about this, Rolly? Fight Giasov, let Pacquiao let Pacquiao, have it with Floyd, and then have your Senator Pacquiao. Why not? I don't know. We'll see how that whole thing plays out. You know, I didn't know that. Just to appreciate it. Loma rejected the idea of fighting. He said he doesn't want to grow his name bearing an old man Pacquiao. Damn. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I get it. I guess. Yeah, Loma. If you're retired, you might want to stay there. It's ironic, right? Because we're talking about Pacquiao, and I just said, Loma, if you retired, stay there. We're talking about Pacquiao, right? How ironic is that? But we'll see. We'll see. With that being said, I wouldn't mind seeing it, to be honest with you. What else we got? Ring news, what it says. Angelo Leo, Kosei Tanaka. What else we got? Tony Harrison returns December 20. Man, I don't know, Tony. You got the Charlo loss. You got the Team Sue loss. I don't know. Callum Smith and David Morrell are warned as deadline nears for ordered bout. A final plea was made by the WBO for the terms surrounding Callum Smith and David Morrell Jr. to pick up the pace for a bout ordered months ago. All involved parties were cautioned that terms must be reached by Friday, by tomorrow. Holy shit, to avoid a purse bid hearing for their mandatory WBO interim light heavyweight title fight. Oh boy. The WBO first ordered the bout on July 21st. Damn, that was 4 months ago? And agreed to stand down after receiving promises that Matchroom Boxing and Warriors Boxing. Okay, Matchroom Boxing is Callum Smith and Warriors Boxing is Morrell. Were on the verge of delivering a date and location. Instructions were given during the annual WBO convention last month in Bogota, Colombia. I think Bud was there and Lomo was there to put a bow on the matter. Another reminder was issued on Thursday, yesterday, by WBO President Gustavo Olivieri. Quote, the WBO will grant the parties until Friday, 4 p.m. to reach terms, warned Olivieri. Failure to do so will result in ordering purse bid proceedings. Should the bout push forward, the winner will become one of the 3 mandatory challengers in waiting for Dmitry Bivol, who's 24-1 with 12 KOs. The lineal and unified WBA, IBF, and WBO champion Bivol has recovered from surgery and resumed training for a planned January return. I think that's the trilogy, but hopefully that's the trilogy. Callum Smith, 31-2 with 22 KOs, currently holds the secondary version of the WBO belt. I'm not gonna lie, this could be a hell of a fight, fellas. This could be a hell of a fight. Just Do says, Giyasov took step aside money, now he wants his shot at the title. You speaking truth. Yeah, Loma said he doesn't want to beat on. Exactly. I appreciate it, Just Do. Yeah. He took step-aside money that facilitated Boots versus Stanionis, if I'm not mistaken, right? And now he wants his title shot, man. I mean, how long are we gonna? He had that tragedy with, I think, his daughter, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, give that man his shot, bro. Give him a plate, as they say. I will. He says, keep building. I appreciate it, Just Do. What an honor. It's always an honor to have you here, sir. You're one of my inspirations for doing this, so I appreciate you, sir. Real talk. Appreciate it for sure. Okay, what else we got here on the boxing scenes? Team Siu aims to make his return with a new trainer by year's end. Let's see. Oh, okay. He recruited Diaz. Yeah, the former Tim Bradley trainer. What's his name? Felix Diaz or Julio Diaz? Something like that. Siu had also separated from his previous manager, Glenn Jennings. Yeah, fresh start, bro. Fresh starts. You see what Jack Catterall just did, right? Jack Catterall went to Philly to train with Bo Cianis. We'll see how it goes, man. Sometimes you got to change it up and see what happens, you know. Just Do Boxing said, yep, GSF, yeah, sure. For sure. Deserves his shot for sure. And likewise, bro, I'm going to continue. I appreciate you, bro. For sure. I appreciate you 1,000%, bro. God bless. That's the man right there. Just Do Boxing, fellas. Make sure you'll follow this guy right here. There it is on the screen. LB, what makes you think that Pac-Man beats Rolly, man? Like, I mean, could he? I guess, but I got a bad feeling, LB. Not for nothing. I got a bad feeling, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Not everyone's Mario Barrios. Let me just say that, right? Okay, well, we'll see what happens, Mr. Siu. Frank Sanchez, Daniel Dubois, IBF first bid delayed a week. Okay. Pitbull Cruz takes aim at Canelo. That's a question we need to ask ourselves. Who's the next big Mexican star? Is it Espinosa after Canelo, obviously? Is it Espinosa? Is it Lindolfo Delgado? Is it Emiliano Vargas? Is it Raul Muriel? Is it Antonio Lascuaga? Is it who is it? You know, who's the next Mexican big thing? You know, Salvador Sanchez, then Chavez, then the three-headed horse with Barrera, Marquez, and Morales, so on and so forth, you know. So, like, hey, yo, LB, that's a ballsy claim, bro, but I love it. You're sticking by your man, bro. That's how it should be. Ride or die, bro. Ride or die. I don't know, man. If Rolly can land one of those shots, bro, even like unintentionally, I'm just fucking around, but I don't know, man. I would go after Lewis Croker. Go to Belfast, bro. Screw it. Go after Lewis Croker. You're gonna be a world champion again. And I don't want to disrespect Lewis Croker, bro. I mean, listen, he ain't the greatest thing since sliced bread, but he is a champion. You know, he beat Patty Donovan. Yes, he did beat Patty Donovan, in my opinion. Some people think he got robbed the second fight. Listen, Patty Donovan, bro, if you're Patty Donovan, you're kind of like kicking yourself in the ass, if you ask me, because, bro, you had that first fight in the bag, and then you started doing dirty shit and got DQ'd. So what are we doing, Patty? And then the second fight, he dropped you not once but twice. It was a pretty good fight, but I think he beat you. I don't think it was a robbery, the second fight. I mean, it was close, it was nice, but he got dropped twice, and he couldn't drop Louis Croker not even once, despite being clearly the better boxer. So I don't know what's wrong with Patty Donovan. He got Liam Paro issues right now, so that's out of the picture. But Manny Pacquiao, if you want to be champion again, your best bet is Louis Croker. That's your best bet, Senator Pacquiao. Otherwise, take the Floyd rematch, bro. You're going to make a shellacking of money in that one. LB says, Rolly gets caught and stopped, and I like Rolly, but he gets wild. He does get wild a lot, not for nothing. And Manny ain't got the best defense either. That's my concern with Manny. Like, Manny never really developed an A-level defensive game. Not even his prime Manny. Prime Manny could just blindingly fast hands and nice footwork, and the hand speed was second to none, bro. Like, prime Pacquiao hand speed was blindingly fast. But he never developed that defense. He just relied on his offense so much. And then you get like a Marquez or someone like that, bro. I mean, damn. Well, we all saw what happened. So, obviously, that was a long time ago. But if Rolly can get wild and lands one of those overhands, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know that Rolly's going to give him the superstar treatment that Mario Barrios gave him, you know? So, I mean, am I going to see it? Sure. Bro, I saw Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr., so I'll watch anything. But if you want to be a champion, I would choose Louis Croker. Obviously, Rolly is going to make more money than Louis Croker will, obviously. But at this stage, bro, is that really an issue for you? If it is, then, man, if money is an issue for you, forget about Rolly, forget about Louis Croker, do the Floyd rematch, because ain't no fight going to make more money than that one. Let's be honest here, right? But if you really want to be a champion in 4 different or 3 different decades, whatever it is, Louis Croker is your best bet. Because Louis Croker, not for nothing, Rolly can crack. Louis Croker can crack too, but not at the level of Rolly, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion. Man, it is interesting, isn't it? But, yeah, I think his best bet should be Louis Croker. LB, who you got in the UFC? You got Islam or JDM? It's going to be good, man. This UFC's got a stacked card, bro. Stacked card from top to bottom. UFC 322 with the 2 gentlemen right there on your screen. And then we got Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. Seriously? Damn. I mean, we're getting like a buffet this weekend. We get BKFC, we get UFC, we get 2 boxing events. I mean, come on. Now, the boxing events, neither of them are like the best thing, but shit, there's titles on the line as far as Espinosa goes, and you know, we see some hot prospects fighting like Emiliano Vargas and Richard Torres Jr. and Lindolfo Delgado, and we get to see how Jack Catterall has progressed with Abosi Yanis. Is it for the good? Is it for the bad? Versus Eko Esselman, and obviously we get to see Ben Eubank too, you know. So it's not so bad, you know. It's not so bad. Not every weekend it's gonna be like November 22nd or something like that, you know. But I'm good, bro. Now I don't want to see Espinosa fighting Arnold Kega. I want to see Espinosa fighting Angelo Leo or Venado Lopez, but you know that'll come hopefully. It is a hard decision, isn't it? You're talking about the UFC main event, bro. That's damn. Yeah, it is. I can't even give a prediction. I can't even give a prediction as of yet, and we're 2 days away, bro. What the hell is wrong with me? Well, technically 1 day away because it's already Friday where I'm at, but I was showing the. Did you saw the LB? Did you see the EUBANK and Conor Ben final presser, bro? EUBANK started saying that he started with the whole thing about the ambulance, right? And EUBANK was saying that Matchroom and Eddie Hearn were blocking his top security guy from going into the let me show you that thing, because EUBANK, I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, bro, but I mean, listen, I want to make sure that I don't speculate too much, right? Because I don't know, and I want to believe that you won't say something like that if you're not sure of it or have some proof or whatever. Let me show you the that whole back and forth here when he God damn. Where is it? No, that's the face off. There it is. There it is. 1 second. Okay, let me show you this, yeah? LB says, yeah, and paying Eubank's dad to show up for the show. I saw that too, yeah. They got pissed. Eubank and Senior as well got pissed at that, and Eubank went at Nigel. He said, whoever told you that is lying, and you need to expose who it is, because otherwise you're a liar. And I was like, oh, shit. Are they going to do the trilogy now while we're at it? You saw the face-off, bro. The face-off was epic, bro. Not for nothing, the face-off was something else, bro. The two sons with the two dads, bro. LB, do you do Discord? Because we put you my channels. If you want to join my Discord, we can talk any time. I don't have to be live, or it doesn't even have to be me. You can be with somebody else that's on my Discord. So there's the link of my Discord. If anybody wants to join my Discord, they're more than welcome. But yeah, let me show you where. First of all, let me cover my backside, right? Let me put the disclaimer banner right there. Let me put the image. Here is the disclaimer. I'm not monetized. This is educational purposes only. Okay. So let me show you this. Let me show you EUBANK and another accusation, bro. Why would you do this before the fight? I mean, I don't know, but you can get into some deep shit legally with this shit. There it is. Let me know if the audio is good and everything else.
The head of my security since 2014, a man by the name of Ivan, he has been blackballed and blocked from coming to this fight by Eddie Hearn and Matchroom because of a
holy shit
released report about the stoppage of my ambulance, and I don't think it's I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's correct that a man who's simply doing his job and telling the truth is is blackballed by the powers that be. So I wanted to put that out there, because if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. These people are controlling the industry. They're making jokes about it, but it's a guy's livelihood on the line, and I don't think it's fair. So yeah, I'm putting that out there for the world to know, and something needs to be done about it.
Any response, Eddie?
Oh boy.
Not sure if you can use the cards.
I've never seen anything like this. Accusations like this, I would have to think. Maybe it has happened before.
For that one, though?
Dang.
No, there's nothing this guy can say. I mean, in the last press conference, as you guys saw, he used Ricky Hatton a legend and an amazing fighter. He used his name to try and speak during the press conference. I mean, you know, the levels of scumbaggery that we're dealing with here are just unparalleled.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me show you the face-off while we're at it, because the face-off, not for nothing, bro, was absolutely epic, bro. What the hell is this? One second. Okay, now we're talking.
I believe Chris would have allowed him to speak, but
you see Nigel there with Connor, right? And there's Chris Jr. Wait a second.
I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of that.
On the line is legacy, history.
Round 13, Saturday night. Not as fiery as the first one, but it doesn't matter. We know that this fight is going to catch.
Bro, what an image. Come on, what an image. I got to give it to them. If nothing else, for this right here. This one's for the ages, bro.
Fire.
The face-off between Nigel and Senior. I feel like a kid again, I really do.
Bro.
Chris
EUBANK made sure that he made a beeline for Nigel.
Bro, what a photograph right there. What an image. Gotta give it to them. Got to give it to them right there. Okay? Epic. That was epic, bro. When I saw Chris EUBANK Sr. was like making his way, I was like, holy shit. They're about to throw hands, because they can shake hands all they want to and smile and whatever. Nigel and Senior don't like each other, fellas. You can take that to the bank. And they're not supposed to like each other either, okay? I'm cool with it, man. But yeah, that's about it, right? I've been just a little over 2 hours. I don't know if anybody got anything else. Otherwise, I am going to go to bed. I'm watching a bunch of old fights here. I'm watching Tito Trinidad versus Camacho. Muted. So I just saw Pernell Whitaker versus Asuma Nelson. I just put like a playlist of classic fights sometimes. Sometimes I just put a particular fighter. Like the other day I seen, I don't know how many Larry Holmes fight. I saw the Ernie Shavers fight, the Marvis Frazier fight, the Ken Norton fight, the what's the name? The Evander Holyfield fight, the Jerry Cooney fight, the man, I saw like 6 or 7 Larry Holmes fight the other day at work. Because I just play it and I just do my thing, you know, while I'm working. So that's a great thing. But yeah, that's about it. Hang on a second. Is there any other news? Because I kind of like stop there. 1 second. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Schedule. Let's see. Yep, that's what we got for this weekend. Next Friday, there's a Pro Box TV card. There's also a fight in the UK featuring Harley EUBANK versus Josh Wagner. Both on the same day. Pro Box and the UK fight, both on the same day. And obviously, November 22nd, we all know what we got. So, yeah, that's about it from my end. So, anybody else wanna? Awesome. I see you, LB. I see you, LB. Great. Let me respond. Good to have you, bro. Yep, the channel is called Chop It Up Anytime, so you can be there with whoever. You know, I got a few members on the channel, so you know, if you see the little icon there with the sound, that means somebody's there, and you can chop it up whether I'm live or not, or whether I'm there or not, you know. If there's any issues, make sure to let me know, okay? I definitely appreciate you. So, yeah, I mean, what else? Am I missing something? We got BKFC, we got UFC, we got 2 boxing events. I'm going to try to call each and every. The only one that I'm not sure that I'm going to be calling is the EUBANK and BENN, because that's in the UK, and that's probably or surely gonna interject with my work, but I am gonna watch it. Make no mistake about it. I am going to watch it. It's just that I'm probably not gonna be able to call it. But as soon as I get here, bro, I'm gonna call the UFC. I'm gonna call the freaking BKFC, and I'm gonna call hopefully the Mexico boxing event as well. So, man, am I gonna be busy or what? And I love it. So, hey, a special thank you to my brother Puro Sur for pulling up to the panel, always with that great knowledge. Appreciate you, bro. God bless you. God bless my guy here. Special thank you to my brother Lottery Burn Show 420 for pulling up. That's my guy right there. You already know my guy. Special thank you to my brother Just Do Boxing. Make sure you'll give him a follow. This guy is awesome covering the sport of boxing. Special thank you to my brother up here. Great conversation. Love the fact that you subscribe to me, so I appreciate you, brother, as well. And I hope you're doing great. Absolutely. You're welcome back anytime, sir. Let's see. Special thank you to, there's Purosu right there. And yeah, now, of course, Cass Sports, the Boxtorian. Special thank you to my brother right there, Cass Sports, the Boxtorian. Make sure you check him out. He's every weekday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? Or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you want to know your boxing history, he does country, states, anything he does. That man has a wealth of knowledge in boxing. He's one of my inspirations, as Just Do is for starting this channel. And a special thank you to my brother, Tim Layton. God bless you, brother, as well, for sure. I appreciate you, LB. God bless you and yours. And yeah, this was your boy Irony. This was my 42nd live. I will go live tomorrow. Yeah, God bless you all. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. You all stay safe. We got a great weekend of fights coming up. We got everything. We got MMA, we got bare knuckle, and we got boxing. So what's not to like, right? So you'll take care, and we shall. Oh, I'm sorry. How could I forget? Let's end it as usual. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything, and we shall see you soon. Peace.